We've left Heathrow and we're flying over to Ireland. Some of the green fields of Ireland. Shot out our back window of our apartment. Here's a walk by Christ Church, built in 1030. We were looking for a flea market we never found. It wasn't open that day. Here's part of the old walls that surrounded Dublin. Here's the Dublin Castle. Only parts of it remain, like the gate and one of the towers. It was built in 1204. The church in the front there was built in the 1500s. Here's the backside of the castle. Here's a pub we went to in Dublin called the Hairy Lemon. We ate fish and chips and watched Celtic football. This is the outside of it. This is the Stephen's Green Shopping Center, where we had ice cream and shopped. This is the main street called Gaston Street. This is our Viking tour we went on, where we were in this amphibious vehicle that took us around town. Then they had us put on life jackets and actually took us into the Grand Canal. And motored along. A little splashing, but not too bad. A little flour mill that's right there on the water side. This building was a warehouse that U2 bought, and the Irish rock group turned it into a recording studio. Here we are emerging from the Grand Canal, touring around a little more. This is the vehicle here we were in. Here's a walk we went for just a few blocks from our apartment. As you can see, it was getting towards sunset, so we had some interesting colorations. Ozzy thought this was the Bar of God, the way it glowed in spite of everything being dark. These are some of the streets around there, kind of Georgian houses. This is our apartment, one of the cobblestone streets downtown. Another section of the castle. Pillar at the old library. This is Christ Church, like I said before. Here's the Guinness Brewery, built in 1759. This was one of the storehouses that they didn't use anymore, so they converted it into a tourist center. They had displays of all the different parts of the process. Cooking the hops and the barley and the fats. They had those barrels with televisions in them where they had little displays. Also had displays of airplanes and ships because they had extensive shipping lines. The old harp that's the symbol of Guinness. This is the open center area of the storehouse. This was Gilroy, the mascot of Guinness for a lot of their advertising years. We had our picture taken with the guy. Lots of escalators going all the way from the 7th floor on down. This is the very top, 7th floor, and it's a 360-degree round observation bar. When you got up there, then they gave you a free pint of Guinness. The kids got some root beer. But it's quite a spectacular view of Dublin. There's the windmill, Guinness windmill. The Wellington Monument, built in 1817. And as you can see from the noise, the place was very popular, very busy, very loud. There's the windmill in the distance. everybody getting their free pint. Ozzy with his root beer, Mom with her pint of Guinness. This was their all-glass elevator that went from the very top up there to the observation bar, down through the center of the open area of the warehouse. You can see all the escalators. And then down below they had their gift shop. This is a view looking up through that same area. More of the displays inside of one of the vats. And off to the gift shop. This is outside the Guinness storehouse. It's one of the typical street signs written both in Gaelic and in English. The Wellington Monument from one of our tour buses. This is the Phoenix Park, built in 1662. There's the Guinness factory in the distance. This is a spire they built last year. The Stiletto in the Ghetto, the Spike at the Dike. They had a bunch of different names for it. This is a O'Connell monument. You can see that during the uprising of 1914, some of the bullets actually pierced the breast of one of the statues. Here they're shopping. Ozzy was looking for Mom. This is the